All right. So let's talk about a non-homogeneous differential equation. Now, for non-homogeneous differential equation is when we have to have a y prime prime plus what by prime plus c y is equal to a function of x. Okay, it must be a function of x. Now, in this part, we need to solve the complementary part. This left hand side is called the complementary part, then the right hand side is called the particular integral. So the solution should be y is equal to what? Y, anything you get for the complementary part and what you get for the particular integral. Okay, and then in our last video we talked about how to solve the homogeneous part. The homogeneous part is when here is 0, and which is the complementary part. Okay, so where we will now have our main target is now in the particular integral, how to solve it. Now, in solving the particular integral, it depends on the function you are having at the right hand side. So it depends on the function you are having at the right hand side. Okay, so now let's get started. Okay, so now I'm going to have, let me get the first question. So the first question I'm having here is the first question. As we progress, you will understand what I'm saying. The first question said y prime minus 5y prime plus 6y is equal to 24. Now, on a normal, we know how to solve this part. Okay, the first thing we say is for the complementary part. For the complementary part, we have that what? That y prime prime minus 5y prime plus 6y is 0. Okay, just to get the complementary part. So I'm having the normal method, m squared minus 5m plus 6 is 0. So we are going to have that what? That m squared minus 3m minus 2m plus 6 is 0. So I'm going to have that what? m minus 3 minus 2 m. So I'm having m minus 3 and m minus 2 is 0. So what do we have now? We are having that what? That m minus 3 is 0 or m minus 2 is 0. So I'm having that my m is equal to 3 or my m is equal to what? 2. So my complementary part, we call it yc. My yc, we know the method now. This one is what? A real and distinct, or real and not the same. So it will be what? A e raised to power what? 3x plus what? B e raised to power 2x. This is for the complementary part. Now for the particular integral, which is the main thing we are here for the particular integral. For the particular integral, which is the yp, it depends on what you are having at the right hand side. Okay, if you look at the right hand side, I'm having a constant. If you're having a constant there, you say that yp, you say let yp be equal to what? A constant. But if you're having a polynomial, maybe x squared, if here is x squared, you will say let it be ax squared plus bx plus c. It will be a complete quadratic. If it is a cubic, it will be a complete cubic. 3, 2, 1 and d. Okay, so that is how to form the side of the particular integral. It depends on what you are having. So if it's a polynomial, you make it to be a complete polynomial. Okay, if it's a trigonometry, we'll come to that. So for this one is a constant 24. So let it be equal to a constant. So we get our y prime. Our y prime p is equal to 0. Differentiate any constant is 0. Then y prime prime of p is what? 0 again. Differentiate 0 is 0. So once you get this thing now, come back and substitute it in this equation you're having. If you substitute in this equation, I'm having substitute in y prime prime minus 5y prime plus 6y is equal to 24. Let us substitute. So y prime prime is y prime prime is 0 minus 5 bracket 0 plus what? 6 bracket a is equal to what? 24. So I'm having that my a is equal to what? 24 over 6. So which is what? 6 times 4, 24. So I'm having that a is what? Is 4. Once you have gotten that A is 4, you are done. So which means that my YP, which I'm looking for, is equal to A, which is just 4. So my Y, the solution to that this quadratic equation, the solution to this second order differential equation is simply YC plus YP, as simple as that. So which is what? My Y is equal to A e raised to the power 3x plus B e raised to the power what? 2x plus what? 4. And then we are done with that. Okay, so the next thing we are going to solve, number 2. Number two. So permit me to be using this particular question, then changing the right hand side. Okay, so permit me to be using this question, but I will not be changing the right hand side. Now for this one, I have that right hand side is 2 sine 4x. Okay, so we know that our YC, we got it to be A e raised to the power 3x plus B e raised to the power 2x. So we are looking for our YP. So our YP will say let YP be equal to, anytime you have trigonometry, it must be complete. Since I have sine 4a, I will not say let YP be A sine that 4x plus what? B cos 4x. It must be complete sine and cos, and you must be using whatever that is here. Even if I'm having 10 cos x, it must be A is equal to what? A sine x plus B cos x. There must be 2 of them. Please, you must be putting 2 of them, even if you have sine or cos. Okay, so let's go. So then you now need to get all this so we can substitute. I will say y prime means differentiate this. If I differentiate this, I'm having differentiate here 4 times this. I'm having 4a cos 4x minus 4b sine 4x. Okay, this is the first derivative. The second derivative is what? Minus 16a sine 4x minus 16b cos 4x. Okay, so since we have gotten this now, let us now substitute it in this equation. So substitute in y prime minus 5y prime plus 6y is equal to 2 sine 4x. So let us substitute. So my y prime is minus 16a sine 4x, okay, minus 16b cos 4x, then minus 5 bracket, my y prime is 4a cos 4x minus 4b sine 4x, okay, then plus 6 bracket, my y is a sine 4x plus b cos 4x, and everything is equal to 2 sine 4x. Okay, so let us open the bracket to know to bring all the sign together. So to bring all the sign together, I'm having, look at it, all the sign minus 16a here, all the sign is what I'm talking about. Sign here will give you minus 5 times this will give you plus 20. So plus 20b, I hope you are seeing it. And sign again, look at another sign, plus 6a, everybody is having sine 4x, plus, let's bring all the cos together. All the cos will be, oh yeah, let's go again, minus 16b for all the cos. This time this will give you minus 20a, and then plus 4b plus 6b. Everybody has cos 4x, and they'll say is equal to what? 2 sine 4x. Okay, so what do we do now? Please permit me to clean here. So what do? We are going to say this and this is giving me 10a, so I'm having 10a plus 20b. Everybody has sine 4x. Okay, this side is giving me, don't forget 6b minus 16b will give me minus 10. So this side is giving me plus minus 10b minus 20a. Everybody has a cos x is equal to what? 2 sine 4x. Okay, so let us compare now. By comparison, I'm having that what? 10a plus 20b is equal to what? 2 here, because sine 4x will cancel sine 4x. That is equation 1. Then equation 2 said minus 20a minus 10b is equal to 0, because there is no side for cos, so we say it's equal to 0. So let us solve. In solving this, I'll multiply this side by, this is equation 2. So multiply, I want to eliminate a, so multiply this side by 2 and this side by 1. So I'm having 2 times this, I'm having 20a plus 40b is equal to 4. And then minus 20a minus 10b is equal to 0. So if I add, this plus this is gone, this plus this is giving me 30b is equal to 4. So my b is equal to what? 4 over 30, which is equal to what? 2 here, 15, 2 over 15. So since I've gotten that b is equal to 2 over 15, so let us substitute in equation, maybe equation 2 to get my a. So I have that what? Minus 20a minus 10b is equal to 0. So minus 20a is equal to 10b. So 0 can cancel 0. So minus 2a is equal to my b. So minus 2a is equal to my b is 4 over what? 30. So my a is equal to what? 1 over 15. Minus 1 over 15. So since I've gotten my a and b, okay? Since I've gotten my a and b, I will now tell them that what? Don't forget that my yp is equal to what? A sine what? Sine 4x plus what? B cos 4x. So my yp is equal to, my a is what? Minus 1 over 15 sine 4x plus 2 over 15 cos 4x. Okay, so sorry, this is 4 over 30. Okay, that is 2 over 15. So what do we have now? So my y now will now be what? Yc plus what? Yp. So my y is equal to a e raised to power 3x plus what? B e raised to power 2x minus 1 over 15 sine 4x plus 2 over 15 cos 4x. So that is the solution to the differential equation. So let's keep going. This one is for trigonometry. So let's go for maybe exponential. Let's go for exponential. So if there is any mistake anywhere, please try and correct it, because the board is very small. Okay, so for exponential, I'm having 4 e raised to power 5x. Okay, so this one is very simple. We know our yc, how we got it now. A e raised to power 3x plus b e raised to power 2x. Our main target is for the complementary part. We say let yp, because look at how we take for exponential. Say since I have a and b, let me call it c, please. C e raised to power 5x, or you can just use the a letter. You get what is your a there, but it's not advisable because I already have a and b. So here's supposed to be c and d, please, so you don't confuse yourself. So now, which means my y prime will now be what? My p prime will now be what? 5c e raised to power 5x, and my y prime p will now be what? 25c e raised to power 5x. So let us substitute in that equation. For here, I'm going to have 25c e raised to power 5x minus 5 bracket 5c e raised to power 5x. Are you getting that now? Okay, plus what? 6 6 what? 6c e raised to power what? 5x is equal to 4 e raised to power 5x. So after substituting, let's clear. 25c minus 25c, 0, because this time this is 25. So I'm left with 6c is equal to 4, because this will cancel this. So therefore my c is what? 4 over 6, which is 2 over 3. Since you have gotten that, your yp is now 2 over 3 e raised to power what? 5x. So the equation, my y is equal to what? Yc plus yp, which is y is equal to, my yc is what? A e raised to power 3x plus b e raised to power what? 2x, then plus 2 over 3 e raised to power what? 5x. Okay, so that is that. I hope you understood. So the next one, I'll be showing you different pattern. Okay, the next one, okay, the next one is when we have, watch me now. This one said y prime plus 14y plus 49y is equal to what? 4 e raised to power I want to get the one that can give us 0. Okay. Okay, sorry. This one gave us, okay, let me use this, is equal to, they said x squared. Okay, so normally what do we do? Our normal method for the complementary part, I'll say that y prime plus what? 14y prime plus 49y is equal to 0. So I'm having y's auxiliary equation, m squared plus what? 14m plus 49 is 0. So I'm having what? I'm having m and m, 7 and 7. So I'm having m plus 7 and another m plus 7 is 0. So I'm having that m is equal to minus 7 twice. Please learn how to factorize. So I'm having that my yc is what? A plus bx. Everything should be raised to power e raised to power minus 7x. Okay, so this is the complementary part. Then for the particular integral, I'll say that what? My yp is equal to, this is quadratic, so it will be complete quadratic, which is ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, I like using a, b and c but it will complicate this one, so please use another alphabet. Please. So my y prime will be what? 2ax plus b. My y prime is equal to what? 2a. So substitute it here. If you substitute here, I'm having 2a plus 14 bracket 2ax plus b plus 49 bracket ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to what? X squared. So let us clear. I'm having 2a plus what? This time this will give you 28ax plus 14b plus 49ax squared plus 49bx plus what? 49c is equal to x squared. So let us now compare. So I'm having 49a x squared is equal to what? X squared. So I'm having that 49a is equal to 1. So a is equal to what? 1 over 49. That is for that. Then for those without x, with only x is what? 28ax plus 49bx. Is there any other x? No. Is equal to what? 0x. So therefore 28a plus 49b is equal to 0. So substitute to get your b. You can substitute here to get your b. Then to get my c is for those that does not have this at all, which is what? 14b plus what? 49c is equal to 0. Okay, so if you get b now, put it here to get your c, and then finally you substitute to get your answer. Then there's another thing I want to show you. Okay, look at another thing I want to show you. Look at another thing I want to show you. If we have y prime prime minus 2y prime minus 8y is equal to 3e raised to power minus 2x. Okay, normally, so let's solve this one. For the complementary part, I'm having y prime prime minus 2y prime minus 8y is 0. This is the complementary part. So my auxiliary equation is m squared minus 2m minus 8 is 0. Okay, so we are now having what are the two things? I think 4 and 2. So I'm having m squared minus 4m plus 2m minus 8 is 0. So I'm having m minus 4 plus 2m is 0. So I'm having m minus 4 and m plus 2 is 0. So my m is equal to 4 or minus 2. So the complementary part yc is what? A e raised to power 4x plus what? B e raised to power minus 2x. Okay, you know how to do this one. Now for the the particular integral, don't forget we said that what? Y is equal to what? C e raised to power what? Minus 2x. Don't forget, I don't want to use a because I've already used a here, but I'm used to a. So this is yp. The prime yp prime is equal to what? Minus 2c e raised to power minus 2x. Okay, then the y prime prime p is what? This time I'm having 4c e raised to power what? Minus 2x. So if I substitute here, I'm having for y prime prime is 4c e raised to power what? Minus 2x minus 2 bracket minus 2c e raised to power minus 2x. Okay, then minus 8 bracket c e raised to power minus 2x is equal to 3 e raised to power minus 2x. But if you look at this now, look at what is going to happen here. This is 4c. This time this will give you plus 4 again. 4 plus 4, 8. 8 minus 8, 0. Whenever you get that this side is 0, it means that you are going to reform this man. That your yp will no longer be this, but it will be cx, then e raised to power minus 2x. Is it? Did I get it? Yes, I think so. Yes, that is it. So once you have that the left hand side is giving you 0, which means there is no way you can find your c, so just put x there. So let us do it now. Our y prime will now be, our y prime or p will now be, this is product rule, so leave the first one, which is cx. Differentiate this one, I'm going to have minus 2 e raised to power minus 2x plus, leave this one, e raised to power minus 2x. Differentiate this side, I'm having c. So which is what? Minus 2cx e raised to power minus 2x plus c e raised to power minus 2x. So this is the y prime. So for the y prime prime will now be the same thing here, difference of 2 square. Leave this one, leave minus 2cx. Differentiate e raised power this, I'm having minus 2 e raised power minus 2x. Okay? Plus, now leave this one, e raised power minus 2x. Differentiate this side, I'm having minus 2c. Okay? Then this side will now give you minus 2c e raised power minus 2x. Okay? So which is what? That y prime prime is equal to this, and this is giving me 4c e raised power minus 2x. These two will give me minus 2c e raised power this and minus 2, which will give me minus 4c e raised power minus 2x. So this is the second derivative. So we can now start to substitute. So if we are substituting, we are having that what? 4c e raised to power minus 2x minus 4c. How did we get that? How did we get that? This, okay, 4cx. There's x here. Yes, 4cx, please. So 4cx e raised to power minus 2x. Okay, minus 4c e raised to power minus 2x. Then minus 2 bracket, my y prime is what? Minus 2c x e raised to power minus 2x. Okay, okay, I still remember what is my yp. So plus c e raised to power minus 2x. All right. Okay, then minus 8 bracket y, my y is cx e raised to power minus 2x, then is equal to 3 e raised to power minus 2x. Okay, so let us now open the bracket. We can now get our c. So I'm having 4cx e raised to power minus 2x minus 4c e raised to power minus 2x. This and this will give you minus 4cx e raised to power minus 2x. This and this will give you minus 2c e raised to power minus 2x. This one will give you minus 8c cx e raised to power minus 2x is equal to 3 e raised to power minus 2x. So okay, here is minus minus, which is plus. Okay, so this is 4 plus 4, 8. 8 minus 8, 0. So this 3 is out. So I'm left with these two. So minus 4 minus 2 will give you minus 6c e raised to power minus 2x is equal to 3 e raised to power what? Minus 2x. So this take care of this. I'm having that minus 6c is equal to 3. So c is what? 3 over minus 6, which is what? Minus 1 over 2. Okay, so I've gotten my c. So which means my yp is equal to what? My yp is now minus 1 over 2x e raised to power minus 2x. So my y will now be what? Yc plus yp. So put what is my yc and then put what is my yp, and then you get your result. So that is that. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. In our next video, we'll now talk about particular solution of a differential equation. God bless you.